Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap. So in today's session, we are going to discuss a very important topic, that is the margin standing facility. In this, we will be understanding that what is the meaning of the margin standing facility and how the margin standing facility is different from the repo rate or the repo transactions, as well as why do we need the margin standing facility, and we will understand the interest rate corridor or the policy corridor where the MSF is the upper band. Okay, so now before starting with the topic, there is a flat 50% off that is going on all the combo courses. You can use this by using the code combo, as well as there is a 40% plus 10% off on all these courses, and you can avail this by using the code single, and this is valid for today only. Okay, so now the previous year question of the RBI Grade B 2019, as you can see that how important the MSF is, that a direct question has been asked that which among the following defines the margin standing facility rate, and you will surely be able to answer this question by the end of the session. So now repo rate. See, in the repo rate, what was happening, if you remember the previous sessions, that in the repo rate, the RBI was giving the loans to the banks, to the commercial banks, and the banks were giving collateral in the form of the government securities to the RBI. So the banks were giving the collateral in the form of government securities to the RBI. Now in the MSF also the same is happening. The banks are taking the loan, or the loan is given by the RBI, and the banks are giving the government securities as the collateral. So how the repo rate and the MSF are different when the loan is given by the RBI to the bank, scheduled commercial bank here, and the banks are giving the G-Secs to the RBI. So see, in the MSF, the facility under which scheduled commercial banks can borrow additional amount of overnight money from the Reserve Bank by pledging the SLR securities up to a limit at a penal rate of interest. Okay, so let's understand this whole definition because it can be very confusing by breaking it down. First, see, there is a SLR and the CRR, in which I told you in the previous session, and if you do not know what SLR is, you can go and see that session. Okay, I will put the link in the description box below. So in the SLR, current the 18% of the NDTL of all the deposits of the bank, all the net and demand time liabilities, 18% of those deposits were kept in the SLR, in the statutory liquidity ratio, that it can easily become liquid, and so these were put in the G-Secs, which are very liquid, the cash and the gold. Okay, so if in the repo rate, the G-Secs had to be put as a collateral, and that G-Sec should be above the amount of the SLR. You can't give the G-Secs of the SLR to the SLR securities in the repo transaction. Okay, you should have some extra G-Secs to give for the transaction, for the collateral in the repo rate. But now the condition is that the bank is in a very distressful situation and it do not have any extra government securities with itself, but it need the money right now. It need the money in instant. Okay, it has a very big liquidity crunch. So now the bank is saying that take this G-Secs that I have kept for the SLR, because in SLR I have to keep the G-Secs. So I have some G-Secs, but they are in the SLR. They are the SLR securities. So now the RBI is saying that okay, you are in such a bad situation, so I will help you. I will give you the loan. I will give you the money, but in a penal rate of interest that is higher than the repo rate, because you are reducing your SLR, or because you do not have the extra government securities that would have needed for the repo rate. So I will give you at the penal rate of interest because you need the higher loans. Okay, so I hope you have understood with this example that it is the overnight money when the banks need the money instantly, and you are pledging the SLR securities, the securities that are under the SLR. Okay, up to a limit. Of course, you cannot give all the SLR. Here also there is a limit that you can reduce the SLR to this limit only. This keeps on changing the limit at a penal rate of interest. So currently the repo rate is 4%, but the MSF rate is higher than this. It is 4.25%. So 0.25% the banks have to give extra if they are taking the MSF. Okay, and this is not only the reason that how the repo rate is different from the MSF. I will tell you another reason also that why the both are different. But I hope you have understood that in the repo rate, the SLR securities cannot be put as a collateral. The G-Secs that is extra with the banks that have to be kept, or the banks other than the SLR securities have to keep the collateral. In the MSF, the SLR securities are being pledged. The banks do not need the extra securities, government securities. Okay, and MSF, I told you about a corridor. See, there is a ending and there is some start and there is some ending. So in the lower band of that corridor is the reverse repo rate, because it is even lower than the repo rate. So the lowest rate is the reverse repo rate, in which the RBI is taking the deposits from the bank, and the highest rate is the MSF, because it is even higher than the repo rate. So the upper band is the upper band of the monetary policy, we can say, upper band of the monetary corridor, we can say it is the MSF, and the lower corridor is the reverse repo rate, because it is the rate at which the RBI is taking the deposits, okay, or the bank is giving the deposits to the RBI. So now liquidity management framework. See, I told you that there is another reason that the MSF is being taken. First, the SLR securities can be kept. The second reason is that the RBI cannot keep on giving infinite amount of money to the banks in the repo rate. There is the combined repo borrowings by all the banks in the financial system should not be more than 1% of the combined NDTL of all the banks. If you do not understand what NDTL is, again I have told in depth that what NDTL is in the CRR and the SLR video. You can go and see that video, okay? So combined repo borrowings of all the banks. Okay, the borrowings in the repo transaction should not be more than 1% of all the combined NDTL, 1% of the NDTL, combined NDTL, that is combined deposits of all the banks. Now, if we talk about the individual banks, they can borrow not more than 1% of the NDTL of their own bank under the repo operation. Okay, so if they have exhausted this limit, if they have taken the 1% of the NDTL under the repo operation, 1% of the NDTL of their own banks under the repo operation, then what do they have to do? Then they can take the MSF. Okay, then they can take the money under the MSF, because they are in a very bad situation, so they need the money immediately. So after exhausting the option of various repos means overnight repo is there, term repo is there. Overnight repo that you are taking for 1 day, term repo 7 days, 14 days. So after exhausting all the options of repos, the bank can borrow 3% of the NDTL under the MSF. So under the margin standing facility also there is 3% limit of the under the NDTL. Okay, that 3% of the NDTL can only be taken under the MSF, because RBI cannot infinitely give the money to all the banks. In the this 1% is also divided into two parts. Okay, if I am talking about the overnight repo, it is 0.25% of the NDTL can be taken as the 0.25% of the NDTL can be taken as the overnight repo, and in the term repo 0.75% of the NDTL can be taken as the term repo. Okay, I hope you have understood that difference also, that you have exhausted 1% of the limit and then you are taking the MSF. That is the penal, that is you have exhausted the repos and that's why you are taking the MSF. So you have to take it on the higher interest rate. Why will RBI give it on the lower interest rate? Okay, so margin standing facility extension of relaxation. See what happened that during the COVID situation, the RBI increased the limit from 2%. Before it was 2% of the NDTL that was given under the MSF, margin standing facility. But during the COVID, there were many banks that needed the money immediately, or there was the RBI wanted to help the banks. So RBI increased the limit to 3%. 3% of the NDTL. Okay, and this was increased for the December 31st, 2021, that it will be 3% of the NDTL till December 31, 2021, but it can be increased further because it has been increased many times. Before it was only for March 31st, 2021, but it was increased to December, and we can expect that RBI can increase it or can keep it 3% only or can reduce it to 2%. So the RBI can change it. Okay. So homework question is that what is the correct order of the margin standing facility? I have told you the upper band, the lower band, the corridor, what is the lowest rate, what is the highest rate. So you have to tell that only. Okay. Then previous year question, this you can also answer easily, I hope now. Next is, these are the people that have given the right answer of the previous session. Okay, the question of the previous session. Hansa, Tamil, the Swati Sharma, Sriram, IT, Manoj, Srivatsan, Agnik. Then there is Himanshu, Abhishek, Harish, Uttam, Tejveer, Abhinav, Shivam, Yogesh and Timothy. So I must say that you people are doing really well, and there are some names that I can see continuously popping up, and you people are really doing very, very well, and you are giving the right answers, I must say. So now the homework question, the people that have misunderstood the question maybe, or they couldn't give the right answer, so the right answer is A and C, because in the case if we want to control the inflation, the CRR must be increased, the SLR must be increased. Okay, CRR, increasing the SLR, the RBI is keeping the money. The banks have to keep money with itself, so they have less money to give as a loan. The banks have less money to give as a loan, so the loan or the money will flow less in the economy, so the inflation will reduce. As well as increase in the repo rate and increase in the reverse repo rate. I have told you in the previous video that if these are increased, then also the inflation is controlled. Okay. So now thank you very much. I hope you have understood the MSF and you have understood the difference between the repo rate and the MSF, and we need MSF in the case of a very distressful situation in which the liquidity crunch is there in the banks. Okay, so thank you very much. If you have any query, you can mail us here or you can contact us through this number. Thank you.